Annyeong, Jay Stacy, your Korean friend here. So if you have finished watching the Hangul videos and practiced your writing with the worksheets, you're probably super confident, right? So you're like, oh, I can read everything in Korean, bring it on. So you start reading something, but just something does not feel right. So for those of you who are still struggling to read Korean, I'm making this video to help you really read Korean in just 10 minutes. So when you see Korean, you will probably see something like this in the blue box, or something a little more complicated like this in the red box, right? Whatever it is, you always need one consonant and one vowel, either side by side or top and bottom. And sometimes you will have another consonant, which is an option at the bottom, which is called batchim. So we will read all of these together today. And it's actually very simple. All you need to know is the consonants, remember your consonants, and the vowels, and just simply put them together to make the syllables. So let's practice it together. All right. So let's start with the consonants. You're probably struggling to read Korean because you're not really sure how they sound, right? So I'm going to make it a little simple for you today. I'm going to Romanize these. Actually, as time goes on and you get comfortable with Hangul, I recommend you not to Romanize everything you see in Korean. Because once you get used to Romanizing, you're actually getting a little further and further away from how it really sounds in Korean. I will make it a little simple for you just for now. But because you're a beginner, it's totally okay for now. But as time goes on, I recommend you to just get used to these Hangul alphabets. Okay? So I wrote them down for you just for now. So we will put these together to make the sounds. And let's start it easy with just these two, one consonant and one vowel sounds. So I'll put the words down here so we can practice reading. And the first one is this. So here we have nian here, which is the N sound, and this so it's na, na, right? Na means I in Korean in the casual format. So na, da, and one more. And one more. So this bium is M sound and U is this. So mu. So namu. Namu. Quite easy, right? Namu is tree in Korean. Let me make one more using na. This time. Same na, and this deal, I wrote it like this. Oh, what does that mean? I'm saying this sound actually in between. Actually, deal, I think, is probably the most confusing consonant to pronounce in Korean because it's neither R nor L. It's a little in-between sound. So then you're probably questioning, what's that in-between sound, right? So one easy way to say it is, let's say L first. L, when you say L, your tongue touches the back of your upper teeth there, right? So let's say this is your upper teeth and this is your tongue. So it touches the top or the back of your upper teeth, right? L, L, L. And when you say R, you roll your tongue, right? So it doesn't really touch your teeth. So you roll your tongue to say R. And it's the in-between sound. So it's kind of like here. So your tongue is actually not really touching anywhere in your mouth. But it could be confusing for beginners because you probably don't have much experience listening to a lot of Korean. So let me make it easy for you. That dear sound, if it's confusing, say L first, L, and just take your tongue off your teeth, L, while making that same L sound. So let's practice it with la, 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 la. So while L, la, and ra are a little stronger sounds, ra, 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 ra in Korean is a little softer. La, 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 la with an L, ra, 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 ra. So even the tone is a little lower, right? La, 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 ra, 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 ra. So that's that leer sound. Well, anyway, I talked too much about that. Right? So this is the leer, ra, and ra, right? So 나라, 나라 means a country. So now we will simply move on to the one with batchim. So batchim, we use the same consonants as these. But one different thing, actually, if you look at the bright side of it, it's a little easier because we use all these consonants as batchim, but they are not all these different pronunciations when it comes to batchim. When it comes to batchim, there are only 7 different sounds. So I will actually put them together for you and tell you how it sounds first, and then we will practice them together. Okay? So when it comes to the consonants used as a batchim, all you need to know is grouping. They are divided into 7 groups, and I'll tell you the ones with just one letter, which is the first one, nian. It's the N sound, like n sound. And so this one here, and this one too, dear, also has like in between sound similar to when it was used in the beginning. So dear, sound, and m sound, and this ing is sound, like I'm doing that kind of sound. Okay, so we already have 4 sounds here, so we just need 3 more, right? So the first one is kiok, and it's actually a little easy because the similar looking ones have the same sound. So kiok and kiok here, they have the same G, right? So these 2 come together as the same sound when it comes to batchim. T sound, right? So all these I have circled have a T sound. And one last one is this, piup and piup. Also similar looking, right? And they have like the P sound. So now we have 7 already, right? The 7 sounds. So again, of course, we will practice with some real words. Let's look at this. This word here. Here, G and O is O, right? M is this sound, kum, right? Kum means a bear. Kum, kum, good. And another one, let's do this one. Oh, what's this? Here, when it's used at the beginning consonant, because we always need a consonant, we write this ear, but it's more like a space holder. So this doesn't really have any sound, which means you can just say this vowel here, right? Another O, and shoot was the T sound, right? So ut, ut. Ut means close, close. So simple, right? Very easy. So these 2 are following this box here, and we will look at another one which follows this first box. Okay, so this one again, space holder. So this is E sound, and P up here is ip, ip, right? Here it means mouth, mouth. And here too, oh, the same E and P, oh, again, ip, ip, oh. So even though they have different spellings and of course different meanings, they're the same pronunciation, right? The same sound. So this ip means a leaf, and this ip is a mouth, right? Okay, so very simple, right? All you need to know is the sounds of the consonants, vowels, and a little bit of memorization for the batchims. So I'm sure you feel a lot more confident about reading Korean now. So if you see anything written in Korean, you can practice reading. And if you want to study Korean more, not only reading Hangul, but actually speaking, you can subscribe and like and come down to join me. Then I provide some worksheets and I'm planning some fun events that we can actually practice Korean together. Or you can just continue watching my videos to learn more expressions in Korean. Until next time, 안녕!